Welcome to Security Dossier. Welcome to your channel of choice, Television Nigerian, and you're watching Security Dossier, the program that focuses on security issues in and around the country, as well as efforts of security agencies and other stakeholders in the protection of lives and properties of citizens and in the defense of the territorial integrity of the nation. My name is Lawrence Audu. The program returns after this short break. Stay with us.
The question of leadership is a factor in this regard to the success of the fight against the Boko Haram terrorists. And then you look at also the factor of morale.
As the nation advances forward in the fight against insurgency, there is a greater need for concerted efforts by all in support of the Nigerian military to win this war. This already is an ideology whose time has come, as many groups and individuals alike have risen to the occasion for the actualization of this noble goal. How has the military fared in the last 157 years, the Nigerian army particularly? How can we support them to boost their morale? And with me, to discuss issues on this special edition of Security Dossier, I have a group children development platform. And with me in the studio is the child president, Children of Nigeria. I'm talking of Her Excellency Iman Mohammed Bello. You're welcome, Security Dossier.
Thank you.
Also, the founder of Foundation for Child Development Platform is Mr. Patrick Ipele. You're welcome, Security Dossier.
Thank you very much.
Before we go into your organization and what you are doing with children, we would like to take a message from Her Excellency, the President, the Child President, Children of Nigeria. The floor is yours.
The Chairman of Television Nigeria, senior staff here present, gentlemen of the press, good afternoon. Monday, 6 July 2020 was the Nigerian Army Day, the 157th anniversary of the Nigerian Army, one of the best in the world. The Nigerian Army is the only true national institution in Nigeria. The Nigerian Army is the only reason why Nigeria was Nigeria, why Nigeria is Nigeria, and why Nigeria will continue to be Nigeria. The Nigerian Army is an institution that laid the foundation for the development and democracy of Nigeria. The Nigerian Army has played its role in protecting the territorial integrity of this nation. The Nigerian Army built one of the longest bridges in the world, called the Third Mainland Bridge, the symbolic bond of the three ethnical groups, Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. As a child, my history book taught me this. We want to thank our Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General T.Y. Buratai, for developing the Nigerian Army and making it compete with any military formation in the world. There is no institution in Nigeria that has paid the price that the Nigerian Army has paid for peace and national unity. The Nigerian Army has also contributed to the peace in Africa and the world. The soldier has laid down his life for us to live. Their children became orphans for us to keep our parents. Their wives became widows for our mothers to keep their husbands. What a sacrifice. What an honor and what a pride to live and die for nationhood. Yes, we have national security challenges, but challenges are the national ingredient of life and we shall overcome. Today, we the children of Nigeria declare our stand for the Nigerian Army. We declare our stand for the Chief of Army Staff and his foot soldiers whom have put their lives on the front line that we might have peace. We declare our stand for our military families. On Friday, 10 July 2020, we, the children of Nigeria, will unveil a special welfare and motivational package for the Nigerian Army and indeed all our security agencies. This is our Nigerian Army Day gift to the heroes of peace. For COVID-19, we, the children of Nigeria, will not bow to its destructions and disasters. So we'll also unveil a special children-oriented intervention for social services, starting with the total upgrading of all public and private schools to meet the requirements of the new normal. Who is COVID-19 when we are in 2020? Let's all keep to the COVID-19 rules and protocols. We thank the Federal Ministry of Education for not opening schools. For rapists, your days are numbered. Just wait for Friday. We'll pray for peace in Nigeria at the National Mosque and on Sunday in the church. So we declare this week, Monday 6 to Sunday 12 July 2020, as Children's Army Day Celebration Week, the first by children in Nigeria. TV Nigeria, you are the first television in Nigeria to host us, and that is because you are also the first and the best. So today I appoint you as the children's media partner. Congratulations, and God bless the Nigerian Army. Thank you.
Wow, that was amazing, Your Excellency. And I almost started clapping. I forgot that we are in a studio, but that deserves a very big applause, and we appreciate what you're doing. Thank you again, Your Excellency. Mr. Ekpeme,
Yes, sir.
you are the founder of this organization.
Yes.
Why are you doing this?
So it's a citizen's responsibility to nationhood. We believe that if our children are the leaders of tomorrow, they should start contributing to the leadership today. We believe that if we must have a lasting and sustainable peace, then we must also carry our children along. And as such, we registered this platform, which is an NGO, constituted children into the executive arm of government for role playing, so that they will begin to play the roles of father, of daddies, and mommy from this age. So that by the time they grow up, they will be much more better leaders than we are. Nigeria would have been much more integrated than what it is now, and we will have a lasting and sustainable peace to celebrate. Just by way of information, we have traveled to almost 29 states in Nigeria. The children has visited the command theater of Operation Lafia Dole in Maiduguri, sponsored by the Nigerian Army. We are received by Major General Lucky Irabov. We have visited almost every military formation in Nigeria. They have attended the passing out parades in NDA, attended quite a number of military functions.
So, Your Excellency, how do you combine the activities of this organization or your role, your office as the child president with your studies?
The Nigerian Army has played its role in protecting the territorial integrity of this nation. We will contribute in supporting the orphans and widows, and we will pray for peace to this country.
So, while you do this, as noble as it is, you still find time, to still attend to your studies while you still do this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, in every conflict in life, you discover that women and children are most affected. And I also heard you talk about, before I go to conflict, that might be too ambiguous, but then the issue of rape, you mentioned it in your presentation a while ago. Apart from the prayers, are you thinking of getting the National Assembly to be more stringent in their legislation against rapists?
Yes. Because rapists, your days will be castrated and hanged to death publicly.
Mr. Patrick, you heard what she said.
Yes.
So is the organization in any way, trying to strengthen legislation against some of these vices?
Yes, by the grace of God, the Minister of Women Affairs will be receiving the children tomorrow, and that is our parent ministry. The children are going to be voicing their concern, particularly concerning the rape. They are also going to be presenting their position not only to the National Assembly, to the security agencies, particularly the Nigerian police, in the issue of investigating alleged rape cases. They are also going to be presenting their cases to the court so that alleged rape cases do not last forever in court. Let us have early convictions as fast as possible so that we can dispense on most of these cases. And when we begin to do that, it becomes a deterrent to whoever will be thinking of rape.
So the challenges of how are you trying to get these children involved in issues that surround conflicts in the country? For instance, we know that each time there is any form of conflict, women suffer the most, women and children. The men somehow are able to find their way around and stuff like that, but the biggest victim of all is, women and children. How do you intend to, galvanize this support using the children?
Number one, children suffer a lot of trauma and there is conflict. A lot that might be a lasting memory in their life.
Yes.
Children have an appeal that adults don't have. So we are trying to play on their strength, the strength of their innocency, to speak about some of the challenges that we have, to appeal to all of us who are responsible for peace in Nigeria, to listen to them because of their future. Without peace, they cannot become the leaders of tomorrow. That means that we know today if there is no peace. So we mostly use their innocency and appeal as a platform to galvanize their participation in the challenges that we have in the country.
So before I let you go, because we're going to close this segment and then we'll take on the other areas, especially the representative or the acting service chiefs, children service chiefs. What is your last message for the children out there?
Fellow children out there, join us at the National Mosque and Church so that we shall pray for peace in this country.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We are glad to have you. And from time to time, since you have appointed us as the #1 media partner, we will be open to, participating in most of your activities. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Patrick, it's a pleasure, having your organization here. We're not done. We're still going to come back with the other ones. But for now, if you have a final statement for this segment, we'll be glad to take them.
So, as a parent myself, it is time for all of us to stand up. The strength of the nation is not in its weapons of war. It is in the motivation and the conviction of its people to nationhood. If we all stand by the army, if we all stand by the soldiers, if we all become soldiers without really picking up arms, these challenges will be a thing of the past.
We've been talking with Mr. Patrick Ikpeme and Iman Mohammed Bello, who is the child president, Children of Nigeria, and the organization Foundation for Children Development. We'll be back after this timeout with the other group of the other members of the group. Stay tuned.
For almost a decade, the Nigerian army have given their all to ensure that our dear country is not overrun by Boko Haram insurgents. Some have in the process paid the ultimate price, while many will forever live with indelible scars occasioned by their determination to protect the country, no matter the hurdle. Despite these, they have remained resolute and undaunted, and today, all territories the insurgents once took control of have been recaptured and normalcy restored. And now, for the first time in a long time, the end of Boko Haram is foreseeable. Therefore, the wisest thing for the remaining insurgents to do is to surrender today or face total destruction from the army. Remember, the Nigerian army will stop at nothing to ensure that total peace is restored in all parts of the country. So, be wise and embrace peace today or get ready to be ruthlessly dealt with. This message is brought to you by the Coalition on Conflict Resolution and Human Rights in Nigeria.
Now the match don't start. Tunde na him first catch coronavirus. Him pass am to Sarah. Sarah go market and she dash Adamu. Adamu carry the virus run come give him children for house. Na so the children carry the virus enter playground. From playground, e come enter grandpa body. Grandpa take over, pass am give him friends as they shake hand for road. Na so grandpa friends carry coronavirus go their house. Before you know, they don throw away and give everybody for yard. Na so corona enter box 18 and he say go! My people, if we give coronavirus chance, e go win all of us. Protect yourself and your family. Stay inside your house and make sure say you dey wash your hand with soap and water at least 12 times a day. If you get cough and fever and it dey hard you to breathe, call 0800 026 7662. Corona dey kill. Make we careful o.
Of leadership is a factor in this regard to the success of the fight against the Boko Haram terrorists. And then you look at also the factor of morale.
Nigerian, a broadcast network committed to serving you the very best in online and offline television programming. Situated in the serene environment of Guzape, Abuja FCT, TVN, as it is fondly called, caters to a wide variety of audience via carefully orchestrated mind-blowing programs in the areas of fashion, business, politics, entertainment, religion, movies, food and health, culture and lifestyle, events around the globe, sports and foreign news. Whatever your inclination, we've got you completely covered with programs like Issues of the Moment, The Patriot, Daybreak Nigeria, Matter Africa, TVN Business Time, Healthy Living, From the Cradle, Stay Inspired, Entertainment Gist, Movie Hour, Hits Paradise, among others. All designed to keep you thoroughly informed, entertained, at the edge of your seats and yearning for more. A tour around our domain will reveal a highly dedicated staff force and a state-of-the-art facility and equipment for high-definition quality broadcast, making our station your #1 choice in advertising your business and propagating your ideas. We are currently on NigComSat doing our test transmission for takeoff in the nearest future. Television Nigerian is located in Nigeria at Television Nigerian House, Guzape Hilltop Mansion, beside Guzape White House, Guzape Abuja FCT, and in the United Kingdom at 45 Ancient House, 48 Aerodrome Road, Beaufort Park, Colindale, London. For inquiries,
Coronavirus no be our friend, yo. Make we push am comot, yo. Corona, he no be our friend, yo. Say make we push am comot, yo. My country people, you see this Coronavirus, no be joke. Make we help ourselves and our government pursue this yamayama sickness from our country. Make we remember to wash our hand every time with soap and water. Make we no forget to sanitize our hand and wear face mask when we dey come out. Also, make we avoid crowd and keep social distancing when we come out. My people, if you see say you don't dey get symptoms, make you rush go hospital make dem treat you. Coronavirus, no be our friend though. Make we remember say prevention better pass cure.
Coronavirus, no be our friend oh. Make we push am comot yo. Corona, it no be our friend. Say make we push am comot yo.
Monday this week, being the 6th of July, the Nigerian Army activities marking the Nigerian Army Day celebration 2020 came to a close with a resolve by officers and soldiers of the Nigerian Army, better reposition to defending the territorial integrity of the country. On this special edition of Security Dossier, I still have with me some children service chiefs who have paid the station a courtesy call, and they will be sharing their views on how children in their own capacity will help, to galvanize support for the Nigerian military. I have the acting Child Chief of Army Staff, no other person than Colonel Mohammed Ubediojo Ako. You're welcome to Security Dossier.
Thank you.
I also have the acting Child Comptroller General of the Immigration Service, Nkem Chidebe. Welcome to Security Dossier.
Thanks.
Now, as a child, what motivated you? Is it because you love the beauty of the military uniform, or you love the activity of military? Or why? What is your motivation, for wanting to stand for the Nigerian military and other security agencies?
Well, I'll first start by thanking the Nigerian Chief of Army Staff for developing the Nigerian Army, because the Nigerian Army was not able to compete with some foreign countries. But now, I can see the Nigerian Army has some improved capacity that show that Nigerians are capable of defending their country. And the Nigerian Army is a very, very competitive union. That is, the Nigerian Army has fought for years and bringing peace, hope and joy to Nigerians, especially the orphans who lost or who lose most of their family members in the war. So I can say the Nigerian Army brings joy and hope to Nigerians.
Thank you very much, the Acting Chief of Army Staff. And to you, the Controller General, in what way do you think the service, the custom service, can help to improve the economy and provide security for Nigerians, especially the children?
Well, I think the current Controller General and Customs Service, for all they are doing, even by the aspects of this coronavirus, I know they are trying very hard to cope with what they are doing and the current virus that we're still struggling on. Well, first of all, I want to say that they should stop drug smugglers coming to the border and so on.
Okay. The Army Chief, how can children be a part of the process of improving security? In your opinion, what do you think?
Okay, my opinion is for Nigerian children to pray for the military men, because they are doing their best, to always have hope and faith in the Nigerian military.
Your take?
Well, children can help the custom by reporting drug smugglers.
What if the drug smugglers are their parents? Would you suggest that they still go ahead and report?
Yes.
Okay. So, the Nigerian Army celebrated 157 years of our establishment just a few days ago, and you have activities lined up. But before then, would you say that, from your perspective, that the Nigerian Army has lived up to its expectations so far?
Yes, because we Nigerians didn't expect the Nigerian Army to live or go this far, but they are making the Nigerian people proud by defending the country.
So, if given the chance, would you eventually enroll and become a service personnel someday?
Yes, I will.
So, what would you like to see yourself do when you are in the military?
Help the Nigerian Army to secure the nation by allowing we army to cooperate with each other and enforce war agents and make the Nigerian perspective a place to live.
That's a beautiful one. So, would you like to find yourself in the custom service someday?
Yes.
And what would be your core value that you would want to bequeath, that you want to leave as a legacy when you finally find yourself there?
Well, I will stand by the custom, no matter what, and help Nigerian border to prevent drug smugglers and terrorists.
Beautiful. So I'm going to ask you if you have any final word you want to say to children out there, especially those ones who are victims of crisis that the Army has tried to help. The Army and other security services are trying to help. Most of them have been helped. So what can you say to them?
I would like to say to all the Nigerian children out there, they should have faith in Nigerians and especially the Nigerian Army. And they who lost most of their family relations, they did it to help the Nigerian Army and to help the Nigerian perspective to be a better place. And I pray for them that one day they'll find Nigeria as peaceful as it can be.
And what message do you have for Nigerian children?
Well, for those who want to become custom officers, well, I encourage them to the ball is on their court, so they should keep on praying and stand by the custom.
And they should also read very hard so that they can become tops and be ready for recruitment too, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Chief of Army Staff, for coming on the program, and the Controller General. It is my pleasure to host you on Security Dossier today, and I hope I will see you next time.
Thank you.
Well, each time we have conflicts or any other security-related issues in the country, children are the most affected, and these ones have taken it upon themselves to be role models to other children by advocating for good governance, advocating for a crime-free society, and also help children who are in need. That is the much we can take on Security Dossier today. Until we come your way again with another exciting edition of the program, my name is Lawrence Aldu. Bye for now.